Welcome to this episode of Bread.
Today we're going to talk about what Jesus said about hell, and this comes from an email that someone sent me claiming that I was besmirching the positive message of Jesus by talking about hell and sin and death and so forth. And so I wrote back and mentioned a couple of the things that Jesus actually said about hell, and I'll just read a couple of them here for examples. The Son of Man, this is found in Matthew 13, verse 41 through 43. The Son of Man will send his angels, and they will collect out of his kingdom all causes of sin and all evildoers, and they will throw them into the furnace of fire, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Next one's found is Matthew 25:31. And it's through 46. When the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, then he will sit on the throne of his glory. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate people one from another as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And these will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. This is Matthew 13:42. Jesus says, "And shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth." Matthew 25, Jesus says, "Depart from me, you cursed, into everlasting fire." Jesus says, "Where the worm does not die and the fire is not quenched." Actually, there's another one, Revelation, "And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire." And there's more than that, but I was simply illustrating that Jesus doesn't just talk about love and light, positive, fluffy things, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about hell quite often.
Yeah, it's common that people they're quick to say, yeah, Jesus was a good teacher, you know. And
talk about love.
love, and there's really nothing offending or scary or harsh about what Jesus said, but they don't examine really what all the teachings of what Jesus has said.
Cherry picking,
Right.
the things they like. But the truth is that even the talking about hell is part of his positive message, because he talks about hell out of love. It's a warning.
It's a warning, right?
And I would say if he doesn't talk about hell, he's not truly loving, as he claims to be.
He's not a good teacher, right?
No, because he's not telling you the truth. He's not warning you of the danger.
Right. He would be lying if he didn't talk about God's wrath and judgment.
And that's the reason for talking about hell, because of love.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you have a child and they're out in the street, and if you don't tell them to get out of the street because you're going to get hit if you stay in the street, that's not a loving parent. The loving parent tells the child, you're in the street and you're in danger and you need to get out of the street. That's That's what the loving parent does. And the same thing with Jesus. Mm-hmm. He tells us about hell because he is love.
Thanks for watching us on this episode of Bread.
Thanks.